positive things.
Yeah.
You just want to celebrate them. But they sometimes even when you contact them, they don't really want to be known.
Yeah.
How do we break that bond, that barrier? How do we break it?
Actually, this Gooba, let me. I know you're going to come to that, but I had so much fun, and exactly what you said. You made me. I sat down looking at all these people. I'm like, oh, these people are from Ghana doing these big things. If not for your platform, I wouldn't know it. You know, so stuff like what you're doing should be our daily life. It shouldn't just be an award show. It should be how we are. So, like if you take what happened with our brother Shatta Wale when Beyoncé featured. People don't understand. So Ghanaians naturally feel like it has to be fake when I like it. You see, that is the state of mind we have been in for a very long time. Because we're built that how can you be, so what is it so-called, everything is competition. So how can the entire be happy for another person who is doing another award? If it's dope and you like it, you have to feel free.
Absolutely.
And let me tell you my point of view of how I saw that. I just didn't see Shatta Wale winning. I was actually in London, having meetings with people trying to like seal this deal. And they're white people. I could see they didn't really get to this whole Afrobeat thing. And that same week, Beyoncé drops that project. So I was thinking more about me because that move right there would get me through that contract. Exactly. So, and guess what? That same week I was able to seal that because the people were like, no, they wouldn't say it's because of that, but I know it's even Beyonce is featuring, you know. So that is where my state of mind was at that point. That's why I supported. But Ghanaians are not used to that. So some people get scared. Right? Oh, he's going too far. Like he's doing. Then you lose out because there are opportunities that you can look at. You know, Guba is doing well. So what can you do next? Can you tap into that? You know, that's been our problem. And I think over time, I don't know how it's going to change because there's a lot of people, like it's the masses, you know, and the mindset, you know, we have to hold on to it. You know, when Kwesiata got nominated, that's the same feeling I had. Because what happens is the Lion King album, if we don't push it, especially as Ghanaians, right? What is happening is if Beyonce doesn't get the response that she wants from us, and we are trying to sabotage it or try to like discredit the fact that it's a huge moment, it's not going to happen again. So that means if Beyonce, the one, the queen, failed
with this album,
then nobody else is coming to do any collaboration. So if you don't see it from that point, and you are trying to hide like, or you don't see it, or you don't want to promote it, if it doesn't go, you are losing as well. You know, so until we get to, it's an emotional thing we need to build. Emotionally, we need to be strong. We need to see things differently so that we can be more confident in ourselves so that we don't feel intimidated by stuff too much, you know.
But it's just going back to what you said, is that even the Apollo, you felt like, what does this guy see in me, like that I can actually fill up the stage? You had doubt, you had fear that you couldn't do this, but actually he saw something in you that thought, actually Sarkodie can do this, and you did. Exactly. And so I think that's something that us as Ghanaians, we really need to break, because the Nigerians, they're just like, yeah, they'll do it.
One thing I studied about them is not to take away the fact that they don't criticize their artists. They're actually way harsh than we are, but the agenda is one. Okay. So we could criticize, but Ghana should be first. I'm not saying when Sarkodie messes up, you're going to cover it up because it's Sarkodie. We talk, but it's one thing in the head. The agenda is Ghana. You know, that's what I do actually. I don't hate Nigerians. I do songs for Nigerians. You know, when they come to Ghana, they come home and all that. But my top priority, which I can't hide that, is if you give me like a scenario where I can promise or a kiddie or whoever is doing something here, I don't want to mention name, but anybody else who's not from Ghana doing something here,
you'd rather
I'll choose this. You know,
and I like that about you, and I think you always support the underground, the talent. And I just heard one of your songs today with, is it Kweku Smoke? Yeah. Which, you didn't have to. You didn't have to feature because he's coming up. But then you felt that actually this guy's got talent.
Yeah, very good. He's a very good artist.
So why do you feel the passion to really support the underground? Do you feel that when you were starting up, it was difficult?
Yes, I've been there before. So just looking at them, I knew there was a time where I just wish a Brafo could just even say
one word.
Just one word, in the beginning of a song for me. So I know that feeling, and I know what that can do. Just you saying something on the song, I know what that can do for the artist. There's two ways. There's an advantage to it, as in you can blow up, you know, real quick, and the disadvantage is maybe it's too much of a big start too. So it's both. Yeah, exactly.
I guess it depends on the artist.
Exactly how you're going to use that. So I could just give you the stepping stone, but you need to. I think there was a phrase I actually liked for a very long time. They say, "Who you know push you in the game, but what you know determines how long you stay in the game." Absolutely. You know, so I could be the one to do the verse for you to come in, but what you've learned over the years as a person can let you go. So it's just mainly, I know that the artists, the underground artists, if they're good and they get a little push, they can take it to the next level, and that's mainly why I like to do that.
But then, okay, so